Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. I'm Violet. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome and don't forget to subscribe. Also, click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new tutorial. So today I'm going to share with you how I made this boho, mommy to be and daddy to be sash. So let's go ahead and get started with our DIY today. The first thing you're going to need is, of course, some flowers and ribbon, and also some beads if you're going to make it the way I am. And I made it more of like the glam boho style, I want to say. So what I did was just grab some string, and I got some of the larger pearls and then some round beads, wooden beads, the natural color, and just kind of alternated one pearl, one bead, one pearl, one bead, just to make it long enough to fit the belly of the mother. Now you can make this all beads, you can make this with glue and flowers, just depending on what kind of style you want to go for. I was super excited to make this when they asked me if I would make it for a new mommy to be, because I hadn't made one in a while, so I was super excited. And then when she said she wanted it more of a boho style, I was even more excited because I love the boho theme style. So once you're done making your beads, just go ahead and get some felt fabric. And as you can see, I just grabbed one white felt fabric, and I'm just going to glue it to the corners. And of course, I cut this felt to make it to the size that I wanted, which is about a 12-inch, basically because she wanted a little bit larger. So just ask or measure the belly of the mommy just to see how long you need that felt to be. So once I glued it to the corners, I went ahead and just started cutting my flowers, the stem of each one of the flowers that I'm going to use. Now I started with the center flower, since that's going to be the largest flower, and I went ahead and placed it where I wanted it to be, of course in the center. Once I figured out where I wanted it, I'm going to go ahead and glue it onto the edge of my felt. Then I grabbed the other colors of the flowers that she wanted. These are going with the theme of her baby shower, which is more of a cream and then the blush blue, and it's going to be a boy. So I went ahead and just cut some of the leaves as well as the flowers from one stem of these blush blue flowers. I also have some of these little green stems that I purchased at Hobby Lobby as well. Now these right here, the gold one and this little leaf, like palm leaf, I got these at the dollar spot at Target. So just kind of keep your eyes out and look around. I'm sure you can find some even at Dollar Tree as well, some of the flowers and the greenery also. So once I cut everything up, I went ahead and just started playing with it and kind of figuring out where I wanted everything to be. Then I just moved it to the side and started hot gluing. And I do this because I want to make sure I know, kind of have an idea of where I want to place things. I just don't want to glue things and then regret it later and wish that I placed it somewhere else. So just go ahead and play with it first. Figure out where you want some of the items before you start gluing your flowers and leaves onto your felt. Now, as you can see, I did leave the felt a lot larger than what I need, just because I'm going to fold it over and kind of cover the ribbon and everything in the back, and then I'll just cut off any excess felt that I have afterwards. And don't be scared to cut your leaves like I am in half in certain areas, or just one leaf at a time for these kind of sashes, because you don't really need a whole lot to give that pop of color in different areas. So once you're done with one side, go ahead and do the other side. Now you can do it identical, or you can just play with it and see which way you like it and just go from there. Like I said, I was super excited. It's been a while since I've made one of these sashes. I don't know when was the last time you guys made one. Let me know in the comments below. I really, honestly, I thought they weren't even that popular anymore since no one had asked me to make one or anything like that. So again, I was just super excited to make this one for the new mommy to be. So what I did was I grabbed my Cricut and just kind of cut a flower shaped gold, and then I also did a little stamp that says mommy to be with the blue, and I'm going to glue it right in the center of my flower. Now you can add some bling right here, some pearls, or just leave it as is, but I wanted it to have that little sign that says mommy to be. Then I thought it needed just a little extra, so what I did was I kind of opened up some of the flowers and I added some little beads into the flower just to make it a center of each one of the flowers. Some of them I used some green pearls, and other ones I used some white pearls. So you can do as much or as little as you like on one of these sashes. So once you're done, just let everything dry up and kind of remove all those little hot glue strings. And then you're going to turn it around and you're going to go ahead and grab the ribbon that's going to tie around the mommy's belly. And you're going to center it and cut an extra long string just in case. You always want that extra length just in case she grows a little bit by the time her baby shower, or just to make sure that she's nice and comfortable with that sash around her belly. Once you hot glue that ribbon in the back, you're going to go ahead and cut any of that extra felt that you think you won't need anymore. And then you're going to hot glue the rest of it. And you're going to fold it over that ribbon just to give it a nicer, cleaner look. So there you go. That's the mommy sash. Now I didn't want to leave the daddy out of it. So what I did was I grabbed one more flower of that center large flower and a smaller piece of felt. And then I'm going to use the same ribbon, that gold ribbon, and also a few other ones to make his little daddy to be, sash. So I just made the same round circle and flower theme and put it right in the center of my flower, but his says daddy to be. Then I grabbed the ribbons and kind of just cut them a smaller size. Then I'm just going to angle the edge. You can do any kind of edge that you want on your ribbons. Just make sure you do cut them all the same just to give it that nicer, cleaner look. Then you're going to fold your center into like a triangle, and then you're going to hot glue that triangle together to make sure that it stays that point so it can look like the ribbon the way you want it. And then you're just going to go ahead and do that to each one of the ribbons that you decide to use. Now, of course, this is for daddy, so you don't want too many ribbons, but you do want to make sure that it does go with the theme of the mommy sash. So once you're done cutting all the ribbons and gluing them into that point, you're just going to go ahead and layer them together, and then you're just going to cut all of them to make sure they're all nice and even and you like the size and the length that they are. And then you're going to get your felt and you're going to glue that right at the peak of those ribbons. And then you're just going to go ahead and glue that felt right there, and you're going to glue your flower right on top of that. Once everything's nice and dry, go ahead and flip it over, and then you're going to fold your felt over in order to cover up that ribbon to make sure it looks nice and pretty and more put together. And then you just put it on your daddy shirt with a safety pin or anything like that, and there you have it, the mommy to be and daddy to be sash. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.